Hi, thank you so much for joining my channel. I am so happy to have you here. Before we get into my latest and greatest video, I just wanted to ask a massive, big personal favor. So I love bringing content to you, and it fills my heart with so much joy knowing that it gives you value and gives you insight, and you're able to create beautiful, amazing costumes or clothing with either my patterns, my free tutorials, or even just my fabric hauls. I would love it if you hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment, or shared my video. That would mean the world to me, because then I know that I'm reaching you, and it really helps me go a little bit further and give more. And I've got so many plans to give more. I just want to know that it's what you need. So if you do need more from me, please hit the subscribe, the like, make a beautiful comment, and I will do everything in my power to bring great value content to you. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Have a beautiful day and enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am so thrilled and excited that you are here. Today we're going to be talking about the patterns that are available to you from my website, and also just taking a little bit of a deep dive into what they actually look like. So if you go to my link in bio, you can see that you've got access to choosing patterns, mini courses, or the full leotard wardrobe vault. You've also got access to a free pattern called the lily crop, which is like the most amazing little crop on the website. It's this gorgeous little goddess inspired crop that's one shoulder, it's asymmetrical, it's also reversible, so you get access to that pattern. But people are like, I think that the main thing that I want to put across is that when you get access to these patterns, you've got to print them out 100% from your printer. So don't scale to fit or anything like that. Just make sure it's 100% on your printer setting, and then you'll print out them from just your printer, which is amazing. I mean, technology. I mean, back in the day, I used to get my patterns from like Lincraft or from Spotlight, and it would be the Vogue patterns, the burdock patterns, and all that. And I'd have to like go through like a little filing cabinet and look for the pattern numbers. This is back in the day before we had access to printable patterns. I mean, that's huge. Like, we've come in leaps and bounds to be able to do things like that. So yeah, all my patterns were always bought from like a sewing shop, and they would come packaged in these little packages. I have to do a video on, like, because I've still kept some of them, so that reminds me, I'll have to do a video on all of my favorite Vogue patterns and burdock patterns and stuff like that. And that's essentially where I learned, but they were always so confusing. Like, they were so confusing to the point of, what's like notches and this and that, and it was just so confusing that I made my patterns super simple, like so simple. I took out all of the stuff that is, I guess, relevant, but not really, because all of my directions and all of my tutorials explain what to do. So once you print out the pattern, you'll get something like this. And as you can see, I've got sticky tape where all the joins are of the pieces of paper, and then that will bring your pattern to life, which is pretty amazing to think that you can create a pattern and then create a PDF and then turn it into something that you can print out, stick together, and cut. And as you can see, each line is reflective of each size. So we go from double XS to triple XL, so that everyone gets a chance to make one of the amazing patterns that I make. And all you have to do is cut the color that is for your size. So if you are say a medium, you'll cut this medium blue, and it's got specific little dots and strokes so that you can actually just follow along with your scissors and cut the pattern out. Super simple. This is actually the pattern for the willow. This is the back. So it's got the thong back, and it's got like a mid back line at the back, and there's beautiful sculpting of the bum area. So, and this is the front of the willow. And as you can see, it also has a dart, so that's where you would cut to actually make that really beautiful shaped area around the breasts. So once you've got all of your pieces of paper stuck together, that's when you would just follow the line that is best for your size. And if you're not quite sure about what size you are, there is a sizing chart as well that you can just see where your bust size, your waist size and your hip size is, and then match it up to the sizing chart, then match it up from the sizing chart to the pattern, and then you would just cut the pattern out that matches your size. It's so super simple. I don't even know if that's a word or not. One thing that you will notice on my patterns is one line down through here, and it says place on fold. Place on fold. So it means that you fold your fabric in half. This is the width, okay? And then where you folded your fabric in half, you will then place this long straight line on that fold. And if you didn't watch my previous video for favorite tools, one of my favorite tools is one of these like little bulldog clips. So gorgeous. Gorgeous because they make my life really simple. You would place your fabric down and then your pattern on top, and you would just use the bulldog clip to keep the pattern in place. It's just a simple little trick I do, and it just make sure that all of the patterns that you do are in line with each other, which is really important. So that's what the pattern looks like. It will also tell you here, cut one main, one lining, cut on fold. This is the back and the sizes. So making it super simple and really easy to read patterns, because I feel like we just need to make them easy, simple and less complicated. Just cut one in the lining, one in the main fabric, place this on the fold, choose the color that represents your size, and away you go. Oh my god, it's so... we like to do things really easy here, and we like to do things that have a really nice flow, because I feel like when you're in a really great flow state and there's just really simple steps to get you there, then you know you're going to create something really beautiful. So if you want to download any of these patterns, head to the link in bio. I've got some awesome bundles in there as well. So if you don't want to make a leotard, that's fine. I highly recommend you do though. Head to the link in bio. We've got some bundles that have, got like 30% off and stuff like that. Then you've got some access to some patterns. We've also got a new bikinis up on the website, and this is what their patterns will look like once you've cut them out. So this is Salerno pattern. This is the front, this is the back, and very simple. Place it on the fold, cut around it. This size is small. So yeah, so that's what the pattern would look like once it's cut out if you're doing like a bikini. And yeah, all the seam allowances are added into all of my patterns, and you'll find all of the supplies list as well in there. All the patterns are in PDF form, so you will get access to A4, AO letter and US letter. So AO, US letter and A4. They're the patterns that are available, because I know that different countries have different printer settings and also different paper sizes. And for studio owners, there's the AO layered. So when you go into Adobe Reader and you go to print out the AO layered, you can just print out the size that you want, which is amazing. So I look forward to being a part of your sewing journey, and please feel free to message me or send me some pictures of what you've made so that I can forward them on to other students to inspire their creative journey as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.